Alright, what up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to my 88th weekly Q&A. I'm your host, THEGAMERSHANKSTER, also known as Shankster94. It's a place for you guys to ask questions, receive answers, communicate with each other, have pitiful comment wars, yet they are entertaining. They are entertaining sometimes. And to witness the occasional troll get blocked or smashed, which hasn't happened in a very long time, so I don't know why I keep putting that in these introductions. But anyway, who do we got here? You got usual contenders, I'm very sure. You got the one and only W, aka Wyatt C. You got the Grim Reaper 121, Tina Schroeder, AG22, Anthony Usury, Feargale the Fearless, Michael Cho, and whoever else joins in the next few minutes, I guess. Alright, so oh my god, Lindsay Carter. Haven't seen you in a long time. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the 1 hour timer going, because, oops, I just hit that pretty hard. Because I'm sure there's a question going to be coming in pretty soon here. There actually hasn't been a question yet, surprisingly. Okay, well, before it gets too crazy, though, I need to do this real quick. I need to get slow mode going. Almost forgot about it again. Sorry, people. Alright. So now we're going to start the timer because I see some questions. Here we go. Yep. Some of you have seen that I've got new equipment here, and it's amazing. And for the first time ever, I'm actually kicking back really good. I'm actually pretty low in my chair right now. So yeah, that's why it's way far down like this. Because I'm just leaning back. Alright. So, the one and only W, or Wyatt. Did I hear about the government shutdown now being the longest in history? Yeah, dude. I knew that before you did. I'm pretty sure. Lindsay Carter. Am I planning to try the Resident Evil 2 demo? Yes. I actually have it ready to go. I might actually play it today. Like, sometime after this Q&A. Michael Cho, how would I like my coffee? To the point where someone asked, would you like coffee with that creamer? Yeah. Wyatt, you got first question. Whatever. No reward for you. Michael Farrell. Fairgale clone activated. Really? Tina Schroeder, you have an idea. I can do virus reviews, where I can explain them in detail like the weapon or melee moves. That is an element in the Resident Evil franchise. It's not one I actually thought about yet. But the thing is, there's so many elements, it went to the bottom of the list on my, like, list of things I could do. What's top on my list is deaths. I want to do death reviews. Like, once I'm done with the full plays, and I return to singular elements. That's years from now, though, I can guarantee at this rate. Okay, maybe I don't need slow mode on yet, because we're still at the bottom, so I'll let it get to a point to where I need to put it on. So, chat away. No more slow mode. Michael Cho, thoughts on Tofu and Hunk reveal? I haven't seen that. Again, I'm done reacting to Resident Evil 2 content, so I could watch it in my own time if I wanted to, I guess. But yeah, that's to be expected, I'd say. That needed to happen, otherwise a lot of fans would be disappointed, I bet. Lindsay Carter, since Resident Evil 2 Remake is in third person, would I want to see Resident Evil 3 Remake in third person, or would I prefer an option for third or fixed? I still would prefer the option of either or. Fairgale, oh, do I plan on critiquing every death? No, not necessarily. So, again, review is not the right word to use. It would be a showcase. Like a lot of other people have done. Like, showing off all of the deaths. I would just do my own, somehow. I would show every way to die, probably with every character. I'd go the extra mile. Maybe some would consider it unnecessary. Anthony User, you've already played the Resident Evil 2 demo and you're at a loss for words. Alright, well, keep anything you want to say to yourself, unless it's not spoilerish. The one and only W. Wyatt. Why don't I use face cam in my gameplay videos? Similar to the way I do reaction content, but with a smaller window in the corner showing me playing. Because that's a lot of extra work I really don't need when it comes to editing. That's why I only go to face cam when it comes to live streams, more or less. Because that's live and I don't have to edit it. So real quick, while I'm thinking about it here, next drink, that was from Wyatt. It's another Clear American brand. This time it's just lemon flavored. This one I'm pretty sure I'll like. A lot better than that coconut shit, that's for sure. So let's do this. I'm gonna take a swig. If I can open it. Shit. I can't fucking open it. There. Get that quality sound. Oh yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. So Feargale, good, I'm not sick. I'm pretty much over it at this point. Tina Schroeder, do I like the new Claire and Leon or the old more? It's hard to say, considering I haven't even played it yet, Tina, so I don't have an accurate answer yet. Michael Cho, if I don't have any weapons, how would I survive a tofu assault? It would be tough as shit. I don't really know. Wyatt, what was I doing before the Q&A, and what will I be doing? Before the Q&A, I mean, besides preparing for it, I actually smoked a tiny bit. Being all quiet here. After the Q&A, I'm gonna possibly play the Resident Evil 2 demo. What did I last eat, and what will I next eat? The last thing I ate was something called a mochi. It's a mochi ice cream. Like mango flavored. And the next thing I will eat, pointless question. I want you to stop putting that part of it. Just say, what did I last eat? I'm not answering that anymore. Michael Cho, coconut shavings or coconut liquids? Shavings. Wyatt, best and worst thing about 2018? The best thing about 2018... well... for me, was finding someone I love. The worst thing for me in 2018 was all those fucking California wildfires. Oh my god. Frigale, by not sick, you mean I'm not critiquing deaths? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, that would be a sick thing to do, like, a disgusting thing to do would be critiquing deaths. Yeah, no, I would just be showcasing the ways to die in the Resident Evil games. That's all. Why, how much would someone have to pay me to react to Resident Evil 8's first ever trailer shirtless? Just $100 and I'll do it. Lindsay Carter, apart from Resident Evil for a second, how have I and my girlfriend been doing? We have been doing great, Lindsay Carter. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Like, we love each other very much. By the way, I might actually have her in the next Q&A. I've been thinking about it. And I also got, like, a special idea in mind for the next Q&A. Nothing to do with the number of the Q&A, just thought about this idea, and I might do it in the next Q&A. Alright. Hello, Phoenix Lightwing. It's the first time I've seen that username for what I think, so welcome to a Q&A. Wyatt, my reaction if Resident Evil 8's first trailer drops and the game is revealed to be a jokey minigame compilation. Yeah, I would not be happy at all. Manif, you saw my messages on PSN? Yep, I noticed. I've responded since. What? How often do I use a semicolon? Very rarely. Very rarely. Tina Schroeder, how would I react when the PRL plug removal laser 412 would come back in the remake under the name ZHL? Zombie heal laser 214? That would be an awesome throwback regardless, and I'd probably love the shit out of that weapon. Michael Cho, how many watermelon cubes can I eat at once? 5? I'm not even sure if I know what watermelon cubes are. Is that the candy or something? Anthony Usury, have I ever ate a ghost pepper or a Carolina Reaper or any really hot peppers for that matter? Not really. No, I've never tried a pepper in my, like, a challenging pepper in my life. Why? Okay, give me $100 on February 1st if I do my next reaction shirtless. Reaction to what? Oh, the first Resident Evil 8's first ever trailer shirtless. Damn, I better start working out. Yeah, I shouldn't have gave such a small price since you can easily afford it. Lindsay, she's not nearly as much of a fan as I am, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting her to be. It's only because she hasn't really got a chance to play the series. So, she could become one if we just started playing them, I guess. Tina, you would love to see her? Yeah. Well, next Q&A, most likely. Why, Q&A 69 should have been the stream to have her on. Yeah, whatever, man. Lakota, have I tried the one-shot demo yet? Not yet, buddy. Might do it today, though. Phoenix Light Ring. Never knew how hard coming it was until you attempted it and discovers you're gay. Well, congratulations, man. Hope no one's giving you hardship about it. Why, have I heard of Pomona? No. Have I heard of Stockton? Stockton, California. Yeah. Man of Muff. Wyatt should give you $10 PSN code because Resident Evil 5 costs $9.99 on the store. What? Tina, how do I think it feels being assimilated by a Diego and Vendetta? It's probably one of the worst ways that I ever. Michael Cho, how would I feel if Tofu was a playable character? That would be a nice throwback, and I would love it. Wyatt, trivia question: What is the name or nickname for the metropolitan area and region of the Greater Los Angeles urban area in Southern California? The City of Angels? I don't know. Murat Balamza, do I like Helena's Hydra quick shots in Resident Evil 6? They're okay. I don't really like the Hydra at all in Resident Evil 6, to be honest. Feargale, have I heard of Survival Horror Network? No. Murat Balamza, which weapons quick shots do I like more in Resident Evil 6? Wing shooter, or Hydra? Quick shots is definitely the wing shooter. Also, did I play the Resident Evil 2 Remake shot demo? No. For anyone who plans to ask in the next few minutes, no, I have not played the demo yet. Why? Earthquake Apocalypse or Fire Tornado Apocalypse? Earthquake. Murat Balamza, did I play the multiplayer modes of Orc? Yes, a couple of them. Murat Balamza. What was Pierre's death a tearjerker moment for me? No. Was Steve's death a tearjerker for me? A little bit. Lewis's death was a tearjerker for me in Resident Evil 4. Alright, Wyatt, trivia question. What color is the bar stripe at the bottom of California state flag? And there's Wyatt with the super chat. I'll read that in a second. I'm really sure it's red. Pretty sure it's red. Tina Schroeder, do I wish Maria from Vendetta to come back? Not really. Alright, Wyatt, what was your super chat? That region is referred to as the Inland Empire. Yeah, whatever. I don't get rewards for knowing trivia question answers, so what the fuck do I care? What? Change my main channel's name to the one and only Shankster U? Or the one and only double Shankster? Shankster U sounds better to me. You think Maria will return fearless? Everyone has an opinion. Michael Cho, least favorite thing about Resident Evil 2 Remake? I'd rather not say yet, because I haven't played it yet. Murat Balamza, do I think Capcom should bring back Steve or Piers from death? If they bring either of those two, it better damn well be Steve. I have nothing to say about Piers. I didn't care for Piers at all. Do I think Helena is a good character? She's alright. She's a bit of a fuck-up at the beginning, it seems. Do I think Helena should be used in the next CGI movie? Nah. Piers versus Jake. Jake, no question. Do I like the story of Chris in Resident Evil 6? It's a pretty brutal story. I don't like his attitude in 6, to be honest. Do I think Steve and Piers should have survived? Yeah. Do I think they should have survived? It's tough to say that. I would have liked them to survive is a better way of putting it. What? Thoughts on this corny, cheesy term, Shankster sandwich? Yeah, I'm cringing so hard right now. Michael Cho, in a drunken fist brawl, who would win, Jake or Joe? In a drunken fist brawl, it would definitely be Joe. No question. Alright. Feargale, have I heard of the Angry Video Game Nerd? Yes, I have. He did a review on Resident Evil Survivor, and the episode as a whole is spot on, well made, and you'd think I'd love it. I probably would. It's just a matter of being, like, interested enough to actually click on the link for me. Even with Wyatt's patronage and 2 suggestions a month, it's really hard for me to click on them just because, even though he's paying me to do it, basically. Tina Schroeder, when I would be forced to decide, should Capcom either make a Resident Evil Disney or Digimon crossover? Between Digimon. Wyatt. Slow down, timer out. You're one to talk, Wyatt. Fairgale, says the guy who asked questions. Thank you. Spot on. Endure super... What? Endure super corny, cheesy, annoying questions from you, or endure Tina's super difficult, super annoying riddle questions? Wasn't this already asked? Pretty sure this was asked the last Q&A. Or just in different words. But I'd still rather do Tina's riddle questions over your stuff, Wyatt, because you've been doing it far longer than she has. Endure endless California state trivia questions from you, or endure Tina's super difficult, super annoying riddle questions. Trivia questions are alright for me. I just... If it's one that I totally... You probably know I don't know. I mean, I don't see what the point of asking is. What's the feature I dislike the most about the franchise, Maraplamza? The feature I dislike the most? The fact that there's no survival horror whatsoever in, like, the modern games. Or less of it. The one and only W, worst menu item across all games. Menu item? What does that mean? Menu item? 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 Menu broken guns in general. AG22, you forgot to ask last stream, what New Year's resolution did I make? I didn't. Murat, top 3 features I like most about the franchise. The survival horror elements, the established characters, and the seemingly repetitive plotline. Anthony Usury, have I... Okay, well, real quick, here's my answer to you, Wyatt. So you're talking down to them as a mod. I'm talking down to you as the host. So I'm telling you to slow down or I'll time you out. Anthony Usury, have I checked out Spyro the Reignited Trilogy or Red Dead Redemption 2? They're both amazing. I have Spyro the Reignited Trilogy because I got it for Jen. And Red Dead Redemption 2, I've seen plenty of gameplay already. I've never played it myself. I don't care to get it, though. Man, if my background is different, by the way. Are you talking about the chat? Because I did put the umbrella logo, but if you're talking about this room, no, it's the same room. I just have the camera angled further down, so because I'm like slouching backward right now. I'm actually really relaxed, and this is how I should do my Q&A, so I save my back. Not sure how I'd do a double person Q&A though. We'll have to figure that out before the next one. Yeah, I might have to adjust the layout. I might have to do something kind of like the double Q&As. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Feargale, what's the best thing I like about Resident Evil 2 Remake so far? Okay, I'm not really going to answer anything about Resident Evil 2 Remake anymore because I haven't played the game yet, so I can't accurately answer those questions. It's not that I don't care to answer the questions, it's just that I don't have the information to give you guys a good answer. So, no Resident Evil 2 Remake questions unless it's about, like, my thoughts on the trailers or something like that. Not about the game itself, because I still haven't played it. You guys are going to get my thoughts when I play it, because I'm going to live stream my playthrough of it. My first playthrough. It's the only one I'm going to stream, though, just like Resident Evil 7. I might stream DLC modes if it's available or whatnot. Alright. My reaction if the villain of Resident Evil 8 was named Shane to dishonor me deliberately? Yeah, I would assassinate that developer. Feargale, do I know that I can get a better handgun in Claire's campaign? Didn't know that, man. I don't know anything about Resident Evil 2 Remake. Please don't spoil stuff. What? Imagine me and my girlfriend, once married, if my girlfriend told me you can never speak to my family again or she'd leave you, what would I do? I'd just stay with her, man. Careful, man. Last Q&A, you were being ridiculous. Don't do it again. Michael Cho, in the last couple Q&As, you were wondering what were other favorite moments from Rush Hour 2 and 3. I already mentioned the first. You're kind of wondering about the rest. Okay, so now you do want to know favorite moments from 2 and 3. So my favorite moment from 2, for sure, is when they like jump out of the exploding building. And then that whole sequence where we're walking on the truck and going under the truck. Oh my god, that's the best. My favorite scene in 3, I haven't seen that one as much, but it's you and me, the people. Because Carter just can't handle it, and he's too dumb to wrap his mind around it. What did I... Oh. Lindsay Carter, you believe that I said Ada is my favorite female Resident Evil character. Who would be my next favorite? Female character? It would definitely be Jill Valentine. Yes. So Ada Wong, then Jill Valentine. Tina Schroeder, try to survive a real zombie apocalypse or a fusion between Wyatt and you that spams me with borderline perfect questions everywhere it is. it would be more interesting to try to survive a zombie apocalypse, in my opinion, so I'm gonna go with that. Murat Balamza, do I think Resident Evil 3 should feature more and harder bosses? Other than Nemesis, the only boss is Gravedigger, which is easy to kill. Big Gorillas, or I don't know. I mean, Resident Evil 3 is one of the easiest games, in my opinion, so I agree with you a little bit on that. Sure, they could have featured a little more, some more creatures, or just more difficult bosses. Yeah. AG22, did I want to get an early copy of Resident Evil 2 Remake? Heard people are paying over the price to get it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it like the day it was announced. So, I paid $70 for it. Oops. Alright, well, only be able to dual-wield double-barrel 10-gauge shotguns during a Crimson Apocalypse. Must always fire both barrels at once. Extremely difficult. Or be able to wield 2 Pfeiffer's Elite get 600 nitros during the Apocalypse. Also extremely difficult. Firing a shotgun one-handed is probably just like firing a mean revolver like that. So, might as well go for the revolver since it's more of a pistol than a fucking shotgun. Murat Balamza, which Resident Evil 6 campaign has the best bosses, in my opinion? Best bosses? Man. I'm gonna go with... Yeah... No, I'm gonna go with Ada's campaign. Ada's campaign, I feel like, has the best bosses. You're regretting selling for Resident Evil 5, man. I'm sure you are, because now I have it on PS4. Yeah, by the way, people, I might as well announce, I just bought Resident Evil 5, 6, Revelations 1, and Revelations 2 on PlayStation Network. So, on PS4. So, now I'm able to play Resident Evil game, pretty much all the multiplayer Resident Evil games on PlayStation now. Well, besides Operation Raccoon City or Umbrella Corps or anything like that. So, yeah. But I'm still hardly a player, so I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to start getting on PS4 and play with you guys a bunch. But it's just that option is now available. And I actually tested out a host session on Resident Evil 5, and it actually works, unlike my Xbox One. It's the whole reason I got it. Murat Balamza, which Resident Evil 6 campaign has the best story, in my opinion? To me, it's also Ada's. Yeah. Yeah. What? Choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive a Plant 42 we lose. This is the fucking lookup questions in it. Yes, it is. Alright. Well, alright. That just prompted slow mode. Honestly, I really wish there was a timeout option that wasn't mandatorily 5 minutes. I wish I could set the time, because I would actually put you in timeout for like at least a minute right now while I do this. But I don't have that option, so you get away with it. Alright, so dual wielded Sphinx 1000. I Google it as I read it now, because I don't care about the rest of the loadouts until after I look these weapons up. That's a nice looking pistol, actually. Dual Tisas Zagana. Jesus. Tisas Zagana. Also a nice looking pistol. Alright, well, let's take the rest of the loadouts into consideration now. So, dual-wielded Sphinx 3000s, a computer tablet full of helpful survival guides, but no other capabilities, and a lighter, or the Tisa Zigana pistols, a map of the surrounding area, and a military-grade steel water bottle. Must look up. I'll go with loadout B on that one. Alright, Tina Schroeder. Being spoiled in Resident Evil 2 Remake or Resident Evil 8? Resident Evil 2 Remake. AG22, favorite Resident Evil game trailer? I've never seen a lot of trailers until, really, Resident Evil 7, so it's really hard for me to answer that, so I'm kind of slightly biased. I only have 2 games to choose from, so I'm gonna go with... I like Resident Evil 2's trailer more, naturally. Okay. What? The Kel-Tec PLR 16. Damn it. That's a stupid looking machine gun. Or Rocky Mountain Arms page. Gross. Alright, Kel-Tec PLR 16 or the Rocky Mountain Arms Patriot to survive a super smart an Iron Maiden apocalypse. Must look up both guns. Iron Maiden, shit. I'll go with the Rocky Mountain Arms Patriot. Murat Balamza, thoughts on Resident Evil 2 Remake's knives that can be broken? Thanks for the spoilers, Murat. I don't know, because I haven't used them yet. Feargale, blow up my rivals with a rocket launcher and put them in a Resident Evil style death trap. I'd just blow them up I would just blow them up. Damn, that's loud. Legally, those two guns are pistols. Oh, whatever. Don't know, don't care. What the hell, Wyatt? What did you just do? What are you doing? I thought I told you to... Okay, whatever. I lost my place now that happened. Sorry, AG. Wyatt's a dick sometimes. He doesn't even let me see what you did before he blocks you. Freegale, blow up my... Or I already said that. Anthony Usery, about the Resident Evil 2 remake, do I believe that Claire will be able to use a Magnum or a Magnum like Leon or nah? I don't see why she couldn't be able to. But I don't know. See, those kinds of questions are fine. That's not about the game. That's not spoilers or anything. Man, if I'm kinda behind in Enable Slow Mode. Yeah, I already thought about it. Murat Balamza, do I think Alexia is butchered in Darkside Chronicles? To you, she is. Butchered, huh? It's hard to say. I still don't know that much about Darkside Chronicles, so yeah, I can't really answer that question. Alright, well, hopefully the last lookup. Toyota Master Ace. Master Ace. Weird looking van. Concept truck featured in the Farnering article. Now you have the nerve to send me a link? Ew! I'm definitely going with the Toyota Master Ace. Tina Schroeder, should Wesker come back in the Resident Evil 2 remake as a background character? Slightly, maybe. I don't know. Wyatt, have trouble aiming properly or have trouble reloading properly in the Ooze Elgarador Apocalypse? I would rather have... I feel like I would get in a lot more trouble if I couldn't reload my gun, so I'd rather have trouble aiming. No, AG, I've never picked up a game on midnight release. Feargale, what about Resident Evil 4 on PS4? No, I didn't get that. That wasn't necessary for me. Michael Cho, tip at every restaurant in Japan, which is a rude gesture, or wear a pink lederhosen and put up a fake German accent in Germany. Eve. How is that a rude gesture? What's wrong with them? That's just being generous. But I would rather tip because that, in my head, I'm being generous and I'm not causing trouble. What? To Manif. Alright. Figale. It would be cool to play Mercenaries. Yeah. Murat Balamza. Do I think crossbows in Resident Evil 6 is fun to use? Yeah, it's okay. It's good, especially the explosive ones. Alright, what? Marry a female Elgarador or a female Super Salvador? Elgarador. Would a Super Elgarador would have been more or less equally as terrifying as Super Salvador? Less, to me. What? Would a Super Novistador have been more or less or equally as terrifying? Probably more. Michael Cho, hypothetical scenario. The merchant doesn't sell anything but weird shit. Huh. Funny. What? Would a Super Iron Maiden compared to a Super Salvador? More. And then I got a retracted message. I can't get those back. AG22 with his deleted question, but I can see it, so I can still read you guys it. Have I ever had a near-death experience? No, not really. I've had severe injury, but it wasn't near death. Fergal, you're gonna leave the stream early. You have a little project of your own, so see me in the next Q&A. All right, man. Peace out. Tina Schroeder, should the Wolfpack come back in Resident Evil 2 Remake? No. Fuck that. What? Which meetup would be more epic? Billy and Chris or Leon and Billy? Billy and Chris, because there's a connection with Rebecca there. Murat Balamza, Jake and Sherry versus Wesker. I could probably take them on somehow. Which meetup would be more epic? What? Wesker and Sadler or Wesker and Ada? We've never actually seen Wesker physically with Ada. I would say Wesker and Ada, yeah. Michael Cho, of all of the Q&As, that was the most unexpected thing you saw from a mod. Which meetup would be more epic? Jill and Claire or Jill and Ada? Jill and Claire. Oh, Jill and Claire, because Jill probably knows Claire just because she's Chris's sister. Man, hyped for Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yes. I am. What? Be forced to always swear at my boss whenever I see them, or be forced to always be really rude and arrogant toward. Yeah, I'll go ahead and swear at my boss. Murat Balamza. Lore question. When did Chris and Leon meet for the first time? I'm assuming they actually met before that scene in Resident Evil 6. Wouldn't know what it is, though. Since I don't know what it is, if not, though, and that actually is the first time, that's my answer. But I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. What? Would I rather questions be underworded or overworded? Well, underworded can cause lack of specificity, while overworded is just taking up chat space. So I'll go with overworded, because if it's not specific enough, I might just skip it. Just checking how I look. Okay. I used my mute function. It's nice. Alright. Okay, the one and only W. Struggle to find shotguns in the Ogremon Apocalypse, or struggle to find SMGs? I would rather struggle to find SMGs. Marbalamza, do I like Ada in Resident Evil 6? She's alright. Out of all the Resident Evil versions, she's like, that's like my second least favorite or something. My least favorite, Damnation. Why am I prepared to Skype Monday with you? Maybe. It's just much harder for me on weekdays. And I almost want to say I have something going on Monday, so I don't know if I can. Oh. Maybe. What? Which mainline Resident Evil game has the worst starting inventory in the main game? Worst starting inventory? Mainline? Resident Evil 7. Because all you get is this flimsy pocket knife. You really don't even start with anything. You start with nothing whatsoever. But, of course, the game doesn't start out hostile. It's like one of the first games ever. I just realized something. I mean, it's sort of like, yeah, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 7 don't start out in the middle of a situation like all the rest of them do. It seems. I've just noticed that. Sure, Resident Evil 1, you start out in the mansion, safe from enemies, but they were already in that situation to begin with. Like, running to the mansion from the Cerberus. Alright, shoot. Can't see my mouth because of this thing. What the? Okay. Alright, AG22's back. What did he spoil? I know, I don't recall him spoiling anything. He just said something about the midnight release. Is that really a spoiler? That's not even about Resident Evil 2 Remake. What? Give up all... Oh my god. I'm checking something. Wyatt, you're an idiot. It wasn't even AG22 who said that. It was Marapa Lamza. But don't you dare time him out, since, dude, that... Making a mistake like that, that's like a strike against your mod status. You do that like 1 or 2 more times, I might take it away. Don't screw up like that. Alright, well, anyway. Jeez, look at all these questions from Wyatt because he abuses his mod status while slow mode is on. Alright, which meetup would be more epic? Wait. No, Okay, there we go. Wyatt, give up all mercenaries type modes in Resident Evil or give up all main campaigns. Would apply to past and future games. I would give up the mercenaries because nothing is more important to me than the story. When me, Wyatt, Manif, and you would be weapons, what would we be? These are weird questions. I'd probably just be a Beretta pistol. Wyatt would sounds like he would be like an M16. Manif would probably be probably what's the a Benelli M4. And you, Tina Schroeder, you probably would be a Heckler and Koch MP5. Wyatt. Yeah. Yeah. Big mistake. Morat Balamza. Do I think Jill and Claire should meet up in a future Resident Evil game, just like how Chris and Leon meet in Resident Evil 6? Yes. I would like all the key players in the series to be like in one place at the same time. Could you imagine that? They have got to do that for a game one day. They've got to do that. Somehow get all of the key players in the same place. Like whether it's like in a bad situation or just a meetup, like leading up to the plot of the game. Like, yeah, you know, that would be the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wyatt, can I name one thing you are clearly better at than I am, and one thing you are clearly worse than I am? Okay, well, one thing you're clearly better at than I am is mailing things, probably. And you're probably better at, like, internet statistics and whatnot. One thing I'm clearly way better than you at is being a judge of character. You just go off and people block them immediately. You don't even give them a chance. For real, though, I'm probably better at punching a TV show than you. By punching, I mean pressing buttons. Can I name one thing you are clearly better at than Manif? And if he wants to know the answer to that, I'll let him ask it. AG22, yeah. I know. I almost should punish Wyatt because he did that, but whatever. It's like this first mistake ever, so I'll give him a break. But yeah. But I really wish you wouldn't time people out, Wyatt, until I make it to where I make it to the part of the chat where you think they should be blocked. You need to let me see what they did first. Like, even though it's a mod privilege, I feel like it shouldn't be, to be honest. I feel like I should be the only one to block people because these are my Q&As. You don't speak for me. Anyway, what would my reaction be if Manif became a mad scientist and started creating monsters from the Resident Evil universe? I would be like, I would have mixed emotions about that. Like, I would be stoked about it because he's actually creating these things and fans are going to go crazy about him. But at the same time, you're putting the world in jeopardy, so yeah, I wouldn't appreciate that. Also, top 25 bosses, too much, and you know it. Michael Cho, you'll learn about why tipping in Japan is rude later. Would I consider drinking root beer in the next Q&A? If I have a root beer, I would. but I already got a drink. Well, actually, the next Q&A, I don't have to drink a drink because I only have one left from its first shipment. And unless I have his next shipment, which is actually on the way, I might not have a drink to have on the next Q&A. So I could maybe do a root beer if I have nothing to drink. But you would have to somehow remind me before the Q&A, which I don't know if you can, because I don't know if I have you on any social media, Michael Cho. I mean, that's what those links on the bottom left are for. Starve to death or die first, Wyatt? Or die of thirst. Not die first. Starve or thirst. Either way is gonna be fucking A, but die of thirst. Marat Balam's Chris and Leon actually made up the first time in Code Veronica. Then after the events of Degeneration Corner of Resident Evil 6 file. So he sent a message or something. Did they meet in person, though, is a question. Man, if Ada doesn't look like Chinese in Resident Evil 6 and Damnation, right? The one, what? Just don't open the package you sent until we Skype. I won't. Tina Schroeder. What would I think about a Resident Evil Silent Hill crossover? That would probably be the only one that makes logical sense. What? Freeze to death or die by sinking into quicksand? I'd rather freeze. AG22. Have I ever eaten bugs? No. What? Die by electricity or suffocate? Electricity. See ya, Michael Cho. Die by driving into a group of children, blowing up my car and killing myself? Or my ear and gets cancer or dies? Well, kids don't deserve to die, so, I mean, a better way overall is the cancer and whatnot. But I don't wish that upon anybody. Marat Balamza, which weapon am I looking forward to the most in Resident Evil 2 Remake? Which weapon? Well, I don't know if the shotgun's going to be the same, so I can't say I look forward to the boomstick. But, the only one I know exists is Leon's VP70, so, well, then you got the 2 DLC Samurai Edges, apparently, so I could say I'll look forward to that. Tina, without Wyatt's reactions, or without Wyatt's actions, the Q&As would just not be the same. No, they won't. He is a crucial part of these Q&As at this point. With another super chat too. He's the only one who does super chats, that's for sure. For the most part. Captain Marvel versus Captain Shankster. Captain Marvel all the way. Alright. Are there any bad things I would not take from? Not sure what you mean exactly. It's just the wording for some reason is confusing me. Man, if you would be a P90. Okay. Why only eat disgusting things I hate for the rest of my life, or only be able to drink disgusting beverages I hate for the rest of my life? In the second scenario, I wouldn't be able to drink just water. I would rather just drink disgusting beverages. Wyatt, or Marat, which monster am I looking forward to? G. AG22, favorite movie line of all time? That is really tough and very vague, but I don't know if I have a single line that's my favorite. But if I have to come up with one, it's definitely in the movie Bruce Almighty when Bruce has the freak out on the boat and he ends it like this. For hopefully some of you have seen it, so you know what the hell I'm talking about. But basically it starts like this. Is it my hair, Bill? Are my teeth not white enough? Or light
or like the Great Falls, is the bedrock of my life, eroding beneath me. Eroding, eroding, eroding.
I'm Bruce Nolan, Eyewitness News. Back to you, fuckers. That's my favorite line. All right. All right, Wyatt. Become ripped and in shape or super well endowed? Super well endowed. Neither of you, Wyatt. Marapalamza, Bruce and Fong Ling versus Jake. Jake. AG22, do I think there will be another meteor crash like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs? Well, we have technology and equipment to probably catch one coming towards us very far out, so we'll probably take measures to prevent that. That's just crazy. We have the power to prevent global extinction, but we also have the power to cause it. Can you believe that? AG22, or sorry, Tina Schroeder, you want to see a pitiful comment war. You know, you're right. That hasn't really happened very much either. And while they are entertaining, they can lead to bad blood between two Q&A contenders, which I don't necessarily want. Wyatt, if we Skype before the next Q&A, I should have all those drinks in time. Maybe. Who could do it? Maybe. We'll see. Wyatt, weirdest thing my parents have ever done? No one needs to know that. Marabalamza, which boss fight do I like more in Resident Evil 6? The Iluzuja or Jake versus Ustanak hand-to-hand fight? Which boss fight do I like more? Definitely Jake versus Ustanak. I love the melee action. AG22, which boss fight would I like to see? Only the main Resident Evil games. Which boss fight would I like to see? Only the main Resident Evil games. Are you saying which one would I like to see, like, in real life? Or which two bosses would I love to see go head-to-head? If it's the former, I would say I would love to fight Nemesis. If it's the latter, the two bosses going head-to-head, I would pit Nemesis against the classic Tyrant. Yeah. Why, if my girlfriend shaved her head completely, would that be a deal breaker? No. Hell no. Also, Captain Marvel versus 43 Algaradors. Captain Marvel will take him on. Marat Blamza, do I like Jake's hand-to-hand combos in Resident Evil 6? I do. The melee is one of the few good things about Resident Evil 6, in my opinion. Yeah, you guys don't need to hear my coughs and stunning audio quality. Alright. When you visit me, what would I do and how would I react if I accidentally lock myself out while I'm naked and you won't let me back in for a while as a prank? Assume people would see me as a result of you not letting me back in right away. Explain what would... Yeah, my opinion would drop big time. I would get a way to get in. First of all, I would head to my car, which has some clothing in it always, and just wrap it around that area. And then I would go to some relatives' house that who aren't far away, and I would get their key for my apartment because I give relatives a duplicate of my house key. So, yeah, it wouldn't be very long, Wyatt, and you would basically just ended your friendship with me. That almost went a bad way very fast. Our professional relationship. There you go. Oh, Tina Schroeder. Does my girlfriend know that you and your sister find her cute? Probably not, since any of the information that's in these Q&As I don't necessarily relate to her. But you'll have plenty. If you make the next Q&A, Tina, then you'll have a chance to find out yourself. And yeah, for those of you who plan on attending the next Q&A, just like me, be respectful in your questions. But you better be extra respectful when it comes to her. Otherwise, I will take action. That goes for you too, Wyatt. Alright. Never be able to upgrade my laptop or never be able to upgrade my current gaming systems with newer ones that will release in the future. I'd rather never be able to upgrade my laptop. I would just buy outright a whole new one, a whole new machine, and it wouldn't even be a laptop. It would be a desktop. This is gonna be my last laptop. I'm not getting another one, at least for a while. I'm gonna get a desktop after this when I'm ready. It's just all out better, and I don't move around that much, so a desktop wouldn't be too much trouble. AG22, which Terminator movie is my favorite in the series? Yours is the second one, so is mine. That's the best one, hands down. Whoa, Wyatt. All sex and sexual acts become extremely painful. Oh, that's the timer going off, by the way. So the last question I'm going to answer is Wyatt Chatran. Wait. Do I think some of Orc's plot decisions are nonsensical like UBC's? That's going to be my last question from Maraba Lamza. Alright. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and turn slow mode off since that's the end of the questions that I'm going to be taking. So, yeah. Alright, so let's get back to where I was. It's not too far back. So the question was, all sex and sexual acts become extremely painful, including kissing and touching, or all eating and drinking becomes extremely painful. Whichever I choose would last for the rest of my life. Well, I eat and drink a lot more than that, so I'll go with the sex and sexual acts become extremely painful. Murat Balamza, other than Resident Evil 4, in which Resident Evil game Leon uses the bingo line? I didn't know he used it anywhere else. Degeneration? Not sure. I don't care what's in your mind, Wyatt. I thought you didn't care about it anymore. Tina Schroeder, may I say, like Wesker, do you really think you can win? And then like Chris, at least I fight till death. Tina, is that from Resident Evil 5? Because for some reason, I'm having trouble remembering that line. Wow, for the first time ever, I don't think I could do a line. Because I'm having trouble seeing it in my head. I don't know where it happens in the game. And I don't know if it's actually part of a cutscene or just extra dialogue when you're, like, fighting Wesker. So I can't do it. Sorry, you might have to find a different line for another Q&A. Why, the most epic comment war was when you slapped down Frankie. Whatever, man. He's probably just the same mindset as you, thinking he needs to be on top, not you. Man, what do I mean the power to cause it? How? The power? Huh. Huh. Not sure what that's referencing. But anyway. What? When your sister's dog dies, you plan on getting her a card and a book titled Really Important Stuff Your Dog Has Taught You. Good or bad gift? Good. Murat, which character do I think has the best chance against Jake? Against Jake? Phew. Probably Jill. What? 3 Nemesis versus Vendetta's final boss. 3 Nemesis. Also, 5 zombie geese versus Murat. Funny. Not funny. Stupid, though. Congrats on the new setup. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. AG22, have I ever smoked a cigarette? No. And I don't plan on to. Cigarettes are gross. Disgusting. I don't even have to smoke it to know that. What? Which meetup would be more epic? Leon and Forrest or Chris and Angela? Leon and Forrest. Don't care to read that out loud. My cats turn into zombies or Manif does? Manif would probably be easier to deal with than zombie cats. Yeah. No offense, Manif. You wish, Wyatt. You are not respectful sometimes. AG22 versus you. Well, in terms of capabilities and status on this channel, I mean, you do come out over AG22, but when it comes to morality, morale, I feel like AG22 beats you. Alright, Murat, here's the last question. Do I think some of Operation Raccoon City's plot decisions are nonsensical, like UBCS covering Birkin's lab? Yeah, a little bit. Just adds to the fact that I don't like Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City at all. Alrighty, people. Well, that's going to end this week's Q&A. Got all the... Yeah, AG22. I wish there was some way I could, like... or some way Wyatt could, like... I'm having trouble finding the word right now. Whatever, pay you back for that mistake he made. But whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, seriously, Wyatt, you really need to start leaving the timeouts to me, because I feel like your judgment is, or I feel like your tolerance is lower than mine. So you jump the gun, and it's frustrating sometimes. But anyway, this is Shankster94, aka the Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow these links here: Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. Shout out to Wyatt Shottrand and Carlos Aranda for being my patrons on Patreon. I will see you guys. Most likely, the next thing you'll see is my my attempt at the demo, because I'm not gonna live stream it, but I will just simply record myself trying it out. All right. So peace out. I will see you guys then, and of course in the next Q&A with Jen, hopefully. So see you then.